Welcome to Wise Beyond Bitcoin, where you come to wise up on crypto. Lots gone on the last week. We're going to talk about what happened with Cardano, what's happening with Cardano. We'll talk about some of the bullish sentiment going on in cryptocurrency in general. Also, this may be the last time you see our site, wisebeyondbitcoin.com. As it is, we are working to have it rebranded, revamped. As you know, it's always been about supporting technologies that promote ethics, equality, and harmonious solutions. And that's our focus, to study money, markets, and economics with an emphasis on liberty, social progress, and spiritual evolution. And there are many beautiful cryptocurrencies and DeFi projects and blockchain technologies and teams out there working to bring this about. And I have been communicating and outreaching to many people working in these teams, and there's just a lot of exciting stuff to share. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, all that good stuff. But definitely hit the bell and be notified, and I'll keep you up to date on a lot of these different projects that are going on and some of the nuances. If you want to learn a little bit more about them, we'll talk and do a little education 101 about the different projects. Some projects I've been in, I've for years, a little bit, a guppy, not a shark, not a whale, but a guppy, just swimming in the waters to see what they're like. And I'll say, it's beautiful to see the progress. Okay, let's check this out. So you look at the cryptocurrencies by market cap, and today, like one of my mentor favorite things he ever told me, don't confuse a bull market for brains. And that's in any market, whether it's in real estate, stocks, crypto. But what you have here is whoever picked a portfolio right now, green, 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 and so it goes. What that means is, talk to those people who've lived in bear markets, talk to those people who lived in the markets where it's traded sideways, because they remember these projects when they were dead and there were no teams and nothing was going on. A lot of these projects, they are really, well, they're empty. There's not really anything going on other than people taking advantage of a lot of money coming into a market, and they're there to be awake, to have that nice flashy website. And there's more to crypto than flashy websites. Some of these are working on supply chain management, VeChain. Synthetics is doing some amazing things with wrapping assets and putting them on the blockchain. Theta Token revolutionizing, well, the streaming, how we stream live stream videos, and like YouTube. In fact, that one of the founders of YouTube is one of the main members and founders of Theta. So when you really look into these projects, there's a lot to be excited about. There's a lot of a decentralized finance and lending platform on Ethereum. We can go on down the line. Chainlink and Oracle information service uses Ethereum, and this has just been a beautiful value added to the ecosystem. Uniswap as well. Litecoin payment systems, Polkadot and Cardano and Ethereum. Polkadot, Cardano, Ethereum we talked about. And of course, they're in that ecosystem as well as many others for helping open up highways so gas fees and transactions don't get bottled up for smart contracts and interoperable platforms. Cardano, what's going on with Cardano? Well, many people saw Cardano pumping up in the last week when the rest of the market was red. Cardano was green. And I noticed that Cardano was pumping. Well, let's look at it. If you want to see what it's like visually when something is pumping, it looks like that. And when you see this kind of movement, not to say that it can't continue, you don't know where you're at in the pump ever, always. That being said, many people, speaking of its all-time highs, it's good to value things in Bitcoin and in dollars and look at cryptocurrencies in both, because the people who spent money on Cardano or bought into Cardano years ago, they bought in with Bitcoin. And you see that the valuation in Bitcoin for Cardano hasn't come close to its peak yet at all, and slowly devalued actually over time. Now we have a little pump coming for sure, but does this pump come anywhere close to retracing the lost Bitcoin values of the past? No, it does not. Absolutely not. There's great potential, and this is a beautiful sign. In fact, to see the Bitcoin valuation go up past these previous peaks is very bullish, and especially if we start seeing it break here, this peak over here. And I'm not going to start getting into technical analysis because that's not my forte, but I know that when it gets that high and breaks those lines, that is good. Okay, so there we go. Cardano, massive pump, massive valuation. What was going on? Well, today is the first that I'm making this video, and March 1st was the day of the merry hard fork, Cardano's big hard fork. Hard forks have a very soft spot in cryptocurrency in people's hearts who've been around. They're like, oh, hard fork. I remember having Bitcoin and getting free Bitcoin Cash. And I remember getting free whatever the other fork was. And as long as you had the original, you'd get like an airdrop. And that's not what this kind of fork was. Although it's a fork that allows Cardano, pardon me, to move to applying actual functioning DeFi protocols. And allegedly, what I understand is this may be the quarter, this may be the month, and the month's coming that we start seeing some actual real applications on Cardano. Right now, it's pure speculation that as further developments roll out, it will be able to handle the load. And now, look, I'm not a developer. There's probably some developer cringing right now saying, what do you mean? It's already Haskell. We've got it figured. It's already done. It's already done deal. Just wait. Well, but many people have been waiting for a long time. So, and it's okay to wait because cryptocurrency, like planting trees, it's all about patience. That being said, if it takes until the Gogan network in September, or it takes until other things for the wheels to turn, there does exist protocols that are functioning and working and viable right now, and also able to create a bridge from Ethereum onto other networks. And we'll get into that later. So, but beautiful run for Cardano. Great to see some life back into Cardano and the support. And a lot of that has come from the exorbitant fees, the Ethereum gas fees, which has made signing contracts, whether staking wise or sending another ERC20 token, it's made working on the Ethereum platform costly, to say the least. However, that being said, why do we see all this bullish sentiment? If you don't know, I'm gonna leave links in the description. As always, this is an educational channel so that we can wise up together. And it's important to know, look, there's going to be some corrections, and there's going to be some times where you see it going down 5, 10, 15, 20%, and you may see it red day after day, week after week. That's why it's nice to lock things up, let them grow and earn interest, set it and forget it, and don't let the market psychology beat you down. All right. That's just the way it works, because here we are, and we've got great news coming. Does that mean that it's going to rocket up tomorrow? No, these things take time, but it is good. I mean, this is not bad. What are we talking about here? We're talking about Grayscale opening the doors to altcoins. So we're talking about bullish sentiment. We're talking about institutional investment, which means men and women working in positions that have access to large amounts of capital. And those men and women working in those positions to access to large amounts of capital are talking about exploring specific cryptocurrencies and making an announcement. So what does this mean? Key takeaways: Grayscale has hinted at new investment product different from current trust funds. The new investment vehicle will include 23 tentative cryptocurrencies listed by firm. The cryptocurrencies can be batched into 3 distinct groups: DeFi tokens, Ethereum killers, small cap altcoins. Now, it's interesting they call it Ethereum killers because many people in the ecosystem of crypto don't refer to competitors as Ethereum killers. Many are working to create these interoperable bridges, pardon me, to allow everything to gel and to be more fluid, so that not any one network gets bottled up with too many transactions and too much work. Okay, here we go. So Grayscale has listed the 23 tokens, and if you scroll down, you can actually see how it's broken down. Pardon. 7 of them are Ethereum-based DeFi governance tokens: and Aave, Uniswap, Compound, MakerDAO, SushiSwap, Synthetic Network, Yearn Finance. They also included the competition, as they call it, Cardano, Polkadot, EOS, Cosmos, and Tezos. All right. The firm's list also included cryptocurrency with a low market capitalization ranking below 100 or less than 500 million in total market cap, and reserve rights, numeraire, and live peer. Well, this is good news. I mean, this is just great news. I'll leave a link to this article below in the description, as well as more bullish news. Dubai crypto fund sells 750 million Bitcoin to buy more Cardano and DOT. So what does this mean? It means that Bitcoin, digital money, cryptocurrency that's now being referred to as digital gold because it's way too slow and expensive to use as a digital currency, is one thing. But what you have with Ethereum and decentralized finance with smart contracts is a much more complex, and there's a lot more utility, to say the least, and it's more well, it's trying to think of the word, not more complex, not more layered, although it is more layered and a bit more, but you know, it's they build upon each other, and they work together. So it's another iteration, and many people who have been in crypto are now seeing, okay, Bitcoin is great and it's wonderful, but the future, the innovation, the growth, and the potential lie in smart contract platforms. And Cardano and DOT are these other leading smart contract platforms next to Ethereum right now. So that's bullish news. More bullish news in DeFi. I've already listed in the past that the St. Louis Federal Reserve published an economic journal article that was very bullish on DeFi. So bullish news on DeFi and on cryptocurrency in general. Now, does that mean that we're going to have a bull market all year? It would be nice, to be great, but no. Many times there's great news, and for many reasons, as they say, markets are irrational in the short run, is a saying. The reality is that there are a lot of factors at play that we don't see behind the news and the news that comes out. However, the reality is that more people are becoming aware, more people are becoming knowledgeable. Knowledge is power. And that's why we continue to promote education about crypto and DeFi and the value it adds, because the value that we see growing in these market caps is coming from people all over the world. People like you and me saying, oh, you know what? That's an amazing protocol. That's an amazing program. I would love to be a part of that network. I would love to be a part of that community. So that's what it's all about. It's about building community. And without further ado, must send a little shout out to the folks over at the Wise Token community. They've redone their website, and I would love to do a video here soon that goes into detail, but it's remarkable, and it really goes into the detail for the value added and what Wise offers that other cryptocurrencies to be money do not. And also in the works, Wise Token is launching on Binance Smart Chain. So there's a really interesting thing the team has done to continue to add value and grow the community, and it's really exciting. I'm going to leave a link to this video as well. Don't forget to catch us on the live stream. I will tell you quickly about how this Binance Smart Chain. You need to watch the video, and you know, Peter and the team, they're accessible. Don't forget to subscribe to his channel and be up to date on what's going on. But beautiful. As many people know, Binance BNB. Hello. Well, Binance has been one of the pioneers in cryptocurrency for years. Binance has allowed for thousands, millions, hundreds of thousands, tens of thousands, many people all over the world to have access to cryptocurrencies. It's helped people in cryptocurrency projects have exposure. And it's helped people who want to be exposed to cryptocurrency in that capacity. Binance is moving past just being a centralized exchange. It's moving to also offer its own blockchain. Its own Binance coin is its own smart contract blockchain, basically. And you can hook up to it with your MetaMask wallet. There is a swap, just like Uniswap, called Pancake Swap. They have the BNB Binance coin, which is going to, just like you have Ethereum to power your Ethereum network, you have BNB to power the Binance Smart Chain network. And the BNB coin, because of this, has exploded. In fact, I didn't have it ready, but it won't be difficult. And the reason it exploded is because of this. Ethereum's become, it's a bridge that's allowed people to move over to the BNB, the Binance Smart Chain. And instead of spending $30, $50 for a swap, they're spending pennies, cents. And it shot up to 246. I mean, look at that. Bada bing, bada boom. And that's because of the use case. That's the real use case. I will be doing videos on all sorts of DeFi stuff. So just for educational purposes, so that you can get your feet wet and get an idea, so that you can kind of rummage through it yourself. That's what I like to do. I end up spending more than making, but for me, it's about learning and fumbling my way through it, and that's okay. So that's where Binance is at. And Wise token, just like Wise is backed by ETH, and it's locked in a time deposit. Well, there's a cousin being built on the Binance Smart Chain, which it has huge exposure, has huge marketing, and has a huge team behind it, the Binance Chain. We already know that Wise token on Ethereum is set it and forget it, decentralized and done. But this BNB cousin is built to where that locked liquidity, there's a portion that's forever burnt on Uniswap. So when you have that Wise token locked liquidity, let me go back here and scroll to my secret little, oh, pardon me. When you go check out that Uniswap, the locked liquidity of Wise on Uniswap, much of that, if everyone were to sell their Uniswap, some of it's deflationary, is forever locked and burnt. No one will ever pull it out. And because the mathematics, because of that deflationary burning of Wise token, they redesigned it on the Binance Smart Chain, so where some of it will have access to be used for marketing. So again, it will not be able to be rug pulled. There's the backing that cannot be taken away, but there will be a small percentage, a small access that will be used for marketing. But this is where it gets cool. Not only are they going to be pumping out marketing to give people opportunities to I guess earn prizes and free crypto for joining and growing the community, it's built into where the money that's developed from the trading on Binance will go to repurchase Wise token on either chain, whichever one is undervalued. And there's a built-in arbitrage. And knowing that there's a built-in arbitrage, it will incentivize an arbitrage. So what's so remarkable and beautiful about this is very, very, very remarkable, in that you have two cryptos that are in essence a cousin, a fork, that are coming together to bridge two different chains. And we're not talking about any two small little chains. Ethereum and Binance, arguably the two largest chains. The only other one that you could put up there would be Polkadot at the moment, that's functioning and doing some amazing things. So this is huge for Wise. And as you know, information hitting the market takes time to ripple out. But know the fundamentals, understand the project and the cryptos that you're behind, and then have confidence and faith and just enjoy, because these markets are like a roller coaster. And now that I'm on this, I was going to scroll down quickly to the tab that takes me right over to the Uniswap liquidity pool. While this stuff is still here, before we get it changed over to the monetary history timeline that brought us from barter to blockchain. Okay, and here we go, the locked liquidity. So as the price of ETH goes up and down and people trade in and out, buying and selling, there will be an amount of this total liquidity that is forever locked and inaccessible. And that's that deflationary aspect of Wise token. So a lot of good information coming out, and there's actually other chains Wise token are working to build bridges. And I'm very excited. You know, I think this is Wise token is going to, they're going to pave the way, and they're going to really stimulate some ideas in cryptocurrency by bridging different chains together. This is a wonderful way to allow the exchanges happening on one chain for a community to benefit and help grow people working on another chain. And this is really, it's about building communities and growing communities together. And this is where you're going to see blockchain and cryptocurrency really gaining strength and really gaining force, not when you have a whole bunch of people fighting to see which of these 600. But when you start seeing interoperable bridges and when you start seeing cryptos come together to build communities together in across the blockchains, that's where we'll start seeing some remarkable stuff. I went on a little bit further than I anticipated. Don't forget, subscribe, hit the bell, keep you up to date. There's a lot of fun crypto projects I'll be talking about in DeFi, and I'll be showing you how to use the wallet, how to kind of how to set a stake, how to provide liquidity. If you're new and you want to learn, if you're a baby boomer and you're like, oh, I'm new, there's no way I can learn this. No, you're just in time. In fact, this is the best time to get into crypto and start learning about it. Not 10 years ago, there wasn't much to learn about. Now is where there are many exciting protocols that are matured and developed and still maturing and developing. So welcome to crypto. Welcome to blockchain. Welcome to Wise Beyond Bitcoin. Until the next time, have a beautiful day. Namaste. Thank you for your time and interest in our labor of love. We share our work to plant seeds of abundance and prosperity for a more harmonious way. This is not financial advice, and we encourage you to do your own research. We are not paid or sponsored, and we do not seek your money or investment. To show us love and pay it forward, just use our referral link in the description or at wisebeyondbitcoin.com for claiming your 10% bonus crypto. And remember to like, subscribe, and share. If you disagree with our views, feel free to share with someone you find disagreeable.